EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. As he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll throw out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. On the give, it's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
60 by.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honors. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters. You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 53 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's second and 9.
19, 8, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
9 yards to go.
79.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Catch made, that's Pittman. And they'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. That is fielded at the 13. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's hard inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one, what are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, won it twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here to start under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
That's right side and caught by Taylor. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat-out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for the Bengals. 37 yards. He'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Cut down Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
70 Timber, set up.
Moving the tight end right. Right away they'll set up, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Come on,
3rd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
In motion comes Pittman. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
A And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Jets 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Tight end on the move left. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Chap alert! Unlock guys! Unlock!
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Let's go!
In motion comes Pittman. Now they'll set up to throw. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line. The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus third and 16. Back to throw. Trying on left side, and it's caught by Pittman. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Okay, trick. 70 Rangers. Back.
Throwing now from the gun. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Going for it all. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big play for Cincinnati. A gain of 66 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Holmes. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check. Cougar 19. Good.
Now off the bootleg, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the 1st half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those odd numbers. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And with that last catch, some rare air 300-plus receiving yards in a single game. And the all-time record is 336, so stay tuned. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 15 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That was incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
That's the score. Bengals 35, Jets 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. There's a short one, caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
And the Jets first
60
down.
Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again.
We're not even at halftime yet. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Receiver in motion, headed left. On third down, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes are downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
50 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A big one there to start the second half. 67 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Ready, ready.
You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field.
Come on. Ready, ready.
They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. No problem there on the extra point, as the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. He's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 35, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down, picked up on the ground. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. comes ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Whoa. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Hey, check that.
That's a gain of 37. That's good for a Jets first down.
Again, here's Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often, but every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long.
Let's go. Viking 18.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It is 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Get it.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They lined up with a gain of 8 on 3rd and 4.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Bengal first down.
77.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up. About 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. give on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go with a run, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hold the set.
3rd and 7.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a running play. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Come on, ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it is their 3rd